Hey, what's up, tubers? This is the SHTF Hunter coming at you today with a little video, a discussion. So recently I've been watching this guy. I can't remember his name right offhand, but he had like his 4-part series of your SHTF rifle, and it got me thinking a little bit. And you know. Well, I was thinking about caliber selection. To me, probably the number one platform for SHTF rifle is always going to be an AR-15 platform. The AR-10 platform is bigger. You know, it weighs a little more. So, you know, post SHTF, I'd rather be carrying a smaller AR-15 platform rifle, but it got me thinking. You know, I've been thinking about caliber selection here recently, and I've always been a big fan of carrying 5.56, you know, an AR-15, and one of the reasons was a 5.56. I can use a CMMG conversion kit for a 22 long rifle for small game hunting, but you know, sometimes I wonder if that's even a practical idea to switch bolts and, you know, just to be able to hunt small game. But and then you think about the you know, a cartridge to take deer at the same time. The 5.56, in a lot of states, a 5.56 or a 223 isn't really legal for deer hunting. So I mean, you think an SHTF, you know, legality. You know, legality of how small your cartridge is to deer hunt, it just goes right out the window. And I know for a fact 5.56 or 223 will kill deer with proper ammo and proper shot placement. But but you know, it wouldn't. There's a lot of AR-15 chambers, and I counted earlier today. I think I have 6 or 7 of them. I even got the, I got the 6.8 SPC, you know, which it makes a great deer cartridge, but I actually think the 6.0 SPC is a dying cartridge. And but I gotta think, wouldn't it be great, you know, the two cartridges I think about most for SHTF is either a 5.56 or a 7.62 by 3.9. And wouldn't it be great if we had a cartridge that had about the range of the 5.56 and carried the bullet mass of the 7.62 by 3.9? We do have that cartridge. It's called the 6.5 Grendel. And so, you know, the heaviest bullet, the 6.5 Grendel, you know, from a store, most of the time, your heaviest bullets are right around 120 grains. You can load it up to 125, 130. You know, I don't know. The 130s maybe lean more toward the bolt action, but yeah. So you're looking at your most typical bullet from a store is probably 120 to 125 grain bullet. And from some of the research I've been doing, the 6.5 Grendel has about, I don't know, I'd say 80-90% of the you know, the power of the 6.5 Creedmoor. I think velocity of 125 grain 6.5 Creedmoor bullet with a full 22-inch barrel should shoot around 2,800 feet a second, and 120. I've actually clocked a 6.5 Grendel from a 18-inch barrel flying at with a 120 grain bullet flying at about 2,550 feet a second. So that's like 250 feet a second slower than the 6.5 Creedmoor. And I mean, it's I think most people got it rated as like a 400-yard deer gun. I've seen videos on YouTube where people killed antelopes at 400 yards with the 6.5 Grendel. And so I haven't actually killed anything with mine. This is one I have. It's got an 18-inch barrel. But So I'm actually thinking about commissioning a new upper build, and I want to go over some pros and cons of using 6.5 Grendel. One of the well, there's some of the pros is obviously the range, and the you're firing 125 or 120 grain bullet versus firing like the heaviest 5.56 bullets usually about 75 grain. I think it make I've seen deer hunting cartridges in it for 65 grain, but so yeah, the Grendel's bullet weighs twice as much, and it's got the distance. It can go the distance too, and still carry some energy. So that's a pro, and there's several cons. Cons is you have to have different magazines. It doesn't use the same magazines. It doesn't use the same bolt as a 5.56. So, and you're looking at the price of ammo. You're looking at, for your cheap even plinking ammo or target ammo, it's going to be about 30 cents higher per round than a 5.56. But I mean, when you look at the performance, it's probably worth it. In this day and age, used to 5.56 didn't cost 70 cents a round, and it was like hands down winner of ammo to stockpile. But yeah, I'm actually considering, even if I don't build a whole rifle, I may build another upper, like a 14-inch upper in 6.5 Grendel. And, if the poop hits the fan, I might carry the 5.56 and then carry a 6.5 Grendel upper with a shorter barrel. It might be, carry it in a backpack or something, but I don't know. So, of course, your magazines, I think, yeah, you definitely have to have different magazines. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on it. What's some of the pros and cons that you can think of? Put your comments down below. All right, this is SHTF Hunter. Tell me if you think it's a good idea or a bad idea to maybe, have a 6.5 Grendel for SHTF. I'm out.